The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll start by running the option to right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now it's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor.
And he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And hopefully for both sides.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That is incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Second and 10. Play action. Now Richardson.
Man is caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They need 2. Here's third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They're coming feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
13 Luke.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another tackle for loss from the interior of that D-line. He had 4 of those last week, partner.
And what you can glean just from the statistics, even if you don't watch the tape, is that he is what we call a one-gap player. Meaning that's all he has responsibility for, which means they want him to get upfield, penetrate into the backfield, make plays. When you're a 2-gap defensive tackle, you've got to cover up too much ground, and all you're trying to do is hold the point of attack. You don't get very many tackles for loss.
The O-line, they better figure a way to plug that gap. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action with Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But it's going to be second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson yet again. And that is incomplete. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks. We are in it to win it. Woo! Ready up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Richardson off the play fake.
On the right side open is Gesicki. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 2nd and 8. And Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Got ready.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, let's go!
ETN once more. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, let's go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey, run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on, baby. Fred on red. Hey, kill.
Moore, the man in motion.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Etienne.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Come on, we need these 3 points. Let's go, it's your early job.
23.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. On the option to give to Taylor here.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Lisa 24. 11. Hurt. 13 loose. Hey, kill.
On the counter, Etienne.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Hey, go,
2nd and 7.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He completes it to Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Think right open.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Go! Defense can't stop you.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. On 1st down, Richardson.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Richardson.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now look out, Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
On play action, Lawrence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Julian Blackmon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Easy. Read him 24. 11, add it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 47 yards.
And the Jags take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Off play action. Richardson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Trayvon Walker
Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Right there, hurt.
Richardson off the play fake. Able to shake him off. Steps. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it on one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back. So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Think right. Hey, smash.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Oh, nice move. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Throw out right, pulled in by Gills.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, this could be the turning point. Hey, Ron.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
First and 10, Taylor now.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. On the draw is Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go.
And Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Here we go, shot.
And they take a knee.
What a waste of time.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Phone it in now.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.